I mentioned today that when we had a press conference about this special, that I wish this had been around when my girls were 6 and 2, because Elmo, I don't know if you know this, actually we talked about it, I think, that when my husband and my daughter's dad died, they were just 2 and 6 years old. And I think they had a hard time dealing with it and understanding it, and I think this would have been phenomenally helpful to them. And I want to use this platform actually to be helpful to families too. I'm hoping they'll watch the special, but I'd also like just to ask you for some tips, Jeanette. Tell me, how do you deal with either the sudden or gradual, first of all, the sudden death of a parent, and also with the gradual death, I mean the gradual demise, I guess, if you will, when a parent is terminally ill, as was the case with Casey's family and his 2 daughters with their mom who had breast cancer. Maybe we should take each one because they're quite different in the short term, although I think the long-term effects, experts say, are very similar.
Absolutely. And in terms of a sudden death, there's really no preparation for that at all. But what you want to do is try to be, as comforting, but also as open about what has happened. And that is also using words such as parent has died, mom or dad has died.
Not the parent went to heaven or passed on or passed away. You have to be very direct about it, right? Why is that so important, not to use euphemisms?
And I think we talked about it also with Elmo. We saw that really the more concrete that you are, the more the idea that it is permanent, that it's not something that you can walk away from, that it's very important to be very concrete, especially when you're talking to young children. And we saw it with Elmo and his situation. He needed to really understand very quickly that Uncle Jack was not coming back. And so using those words and being precise is very important.
Being very concrete, because if you say, oh, he's gone to heaven, then that's great. I hope he enjoyed heaven, but when is he coming home, right? I think there's kids don't understand the permanence unless they are dealt with very directly.